Hi, I'm Caro.
I'm Steph.
I'm Lucas.
And I'm Eu, and our podcast will be on confusion. So confusion is a lack of understanding or like a sense of uncertainty, which is exactly what we felt when we first received our symbol. Confusion is subjective and it takes many forms for different people. So from the beginning, when we first got the symbol, we had trouble with if it should symbolize confusion or if it should evoke confusion.
No, but I don't know. It's such a hard thing to represent. Because people all have different forms of confusion. Like what I might be really clear about, might not be clear to you, or whatever. It's not something that's
There needs to be something that has a question mark.
Yeah, but okay.
That's obvious. People are gonna get it. They're not gonna be like,
I'm annoyed.
You're annoyed? Why?
Because we can't figure it out.
Oh.
It's a question mark. That's kind of hard. It's it can mean so many things. Because it doesn't necessarily have to mean confusion. It could mean inquiry.
We decided that since confusion was an internal feeling, the three heads would give a good idea of that conflict you feel when you're confused. To test how universal our symbol was, we interviewed 3 students, Marie, Kieran, and Isabel, and Mrs. Fox, on what they thought when looking at the symbol.
Your name? Isabel. Okay, what do you think when you see this symbol? Super artsy. I don't know, it's pretty cool. It looks like a face has been stretched apart.
What comes to mind if you had to describe it in one word?
Intense.
Hi, Lucas.
Hi.
Okay, how did you feel when you first got this topic?
Well, to be honest, I was completely lost on what to do and I had no ideas on what we could use to represent confusion. First, I started by looking up online at what people had come up with before. Then, I think I got the idea for optical illusions just because I always thought that optical illusions were really cool, but I never really understood why they happened or why they were actually occurring. And then, I guess we all decided that the best option was to actually make somebody feel confusion.
Hi, I'm Kieran. Okay, so I'm looking at this and I see a face morphing and shifting emotions from a face that's kind of angry to one that's even more angry, kind of stern. And then there's color around the edges.
What would be one word you'd use to describe it?
Fluid, changing.
How does it make you feel?
Makes me feel kind of anxious because the faces are really, really stern.
Hi, I'm Ree. So when I see this picture, it's a little confusing. So I guess there's faces going in different directions, expressing different types of emotions.
What do you feel when you look at it?
A little confused, not gonna lie.
And if you had to describe it in one word?
Perplexed.
Hi, Caro.
Hi.
Okay, so what did you feel when you first got this topic?
Okay, well, I was confused, which I guess is appropriate. I was confused with which symbol we should use because I didn't know if the symbol should invoke confusion or if it should just display a confused person. So, I don't know, there was a lot of back and forth about that, and I think we kind of decided on one that kind of had both. It was difficult. It was really confusing.
Hi there, my name is Jessica Fox.
What do you think when you see this symbol?
But he must have a headache.
How does it make you feel?
Sad for him.
If you had to describe it in one word, what would you say?
He is conflicted. He wants to go in 3 different directions, and he doesn't know what he wants to do. And the picture went away.
Okay, so the word is confusion.
I can see it.
Do you think we could add something to this to make it a better symbol for confusion?
Maybe it's confusion for me is more mental. I don't get math, I'm confused. So is there a way to show maybe instead of the gibberish on the bottom, what is confusing him or something about the brain?
And
so
if this symbol were to last for future generations, do you think it would be effective? It could be understood by them?
What is art? Art's always subjective. Some people get it, some people don't. Sometimes what I think it is isn't what the artist intended. That's the beauty of the work in which I do. I live in all subjectivity.
So to conclude, I think the biggest issue with the symbol is that different things make every single person confused. As I said before, and how Ms. Fox said, confusion is purely subjective, and it's something that's just a mental feeling that each of us struggle with. So every person had their own perception of what symbolized confusion, but when asked how they felt, every person felt confused as they looked at the symbol and were forced to think about the three faces. So in terms of success, no one really guessed the exact symbol was confusion, but in reality, no symbol of confusion would ever be interpreted by everyone universally, since it's a personal feeling, but we were at least able to evoke confusion through the symbol.